Hi, I'm Dr. Dane St. Mart, formulator for supplement needs, and in this video we're going to talk about our digestive stack. So what is the digestive stack? It's a 7-ingredient non-proprietary blend that has been ultimately designed to improve overall digestive health. When I was developing this ingredient profile, I felt that there was already an abundance of pancreatic digestive enzyme complex supplements already on the market, which do have their place in helping to supply an increase in digestive enzymes to a person who may be lacking or who is over consuming food, particularly bodybuilding athletes who are trying to increase their food consumption to increase the amount of muscle mass that they gain. Now, the digestive stack is specifically designed overall to, first off, improve your stomach acid production. So it helps to regulate and increase the amount of stomach acid you produce. And secondly, to offset the negatives that high histamine may cause within the body. Now, a lot of fitness athletes will suffer from acid reflux or indigestion at some point during their career. And that can ultimately come from two aspects. Either they don't produce enough stomach acid, so they have low stomach acid, or they already produce stomach acid in sufficient quantities and something is called dysregulation, which then ultimately results in an increase in stomach acid production. Now, that increase in stomach acid production can lead to heartburn and acid reflux. And also the opposite can occur in low stomach acid populations, whereby the sphincter above the stomach at the bottom of the esophagus can relax and allow stomach acid to travel up. Now, with the digestive stack, we have 150 milligrams of zinc carnosine, which is going to yield elemental zinc and carnosine. They both specifically play a role in our parietal cells in our stomach. What that does is the zinc contributes to the parietal cell health, and the carnosine helps to regulate the hydrogen ion concentration that is produced into the stomach. So ultimately what we're doing here is ensuring that the proton pump mechanism, which is the fancy term for how our body produces stomach acid, becomes regulated in individuals who may have lost that function. We then have 600 milligrams of betaine HCl and 100 milligrams of pepsin, again specifically designed to increase the amount of stomach acid in your stomach and to help you with an increase in overall digestion of protein and animal flesh. By producing more stomach acid, you're going to be at lower risk for pathogens, specifically Helicobacter pylori, which can feed into stomach ulcers. But it'll also then ease digestive stress towards bloating, as well as gas formation in the small intestine. That is one sign that we can sort of critically assess when someone has insufficient stomach acid production, is either chronic burping or foul smelling gas. So between the zinc carnosine and the betaine HCl, it's got you well covered in trying to regulate that stomach acid production process. The next ingredient is one that we're all familiar with when we take digestive enzymes, and that is pancreatin. Pancreatin is a digestive enzyme complex that contains amylase, protease, and lipase to break down carbohydrates, the amylase, proteins with the protease, and fats with the lipase. It's just there to augment the pancreatic production that your own body produces of your digestive enzymes. So this will be critically important, especially before any sort of heavy meal where you're not going to produce or you're going to have a lack of digestive enzymes in order to support that meal's digestion. The next ingredient is 500 milligrams of ginger extract, specifically containing 25 milligrams of gingerols. Now, if you are an off-season bodybuilder, I'm sure you are well familiar with pushing high quantities of food, which results in a decrease in ghrelin in our body and an increase in leptin. So ultimately what's happening there is you're losing your appetite. You no longer want to eat food, but as we know, that ingestion of food is going to be critical in order to support recovery and muscle protein synthesis and overall gain in body tissue. So the gingerols have a positive impact there on affecting the motility of the stomach and the small intestine to make you feel hungry faster. The last two are two enzymes that can become dysfunctional in certain individuals, or you may have a deficiency. The first one is alpha galactosidase, and that is specifically involved in breaking down what are known as FOS, fructooligosaccharides. And they are a specific type of starch that most people will have no issues with digestion, and in others they will, which will result in fermentation in the gut and ultimately foul-smelling gas. So alpha-galactosidase is there to make up for a potential deficiency when you eat, let's say, cruciferous vegetables such as broccoli or sprouts or kale, to help you break down that FOS content. And then the final ingredient within the digestive stack is DAO, known as diamine oxidase. DAO is an enzyme your body makes to lower histamine. It helps to clear histamine from your body. And if you've ever had an allergic reaction, that is exactly what is happening. Your body is producing histamine to trigger that allergic reaction. DAO helps to facilitate its clearance. But elevated levels of histamine within our gut can lead to diarrhea and loose stools, and high levels of histamine within the stomach can drive excessive stomach acid production. You're probably familiar with an old medicine known as Zantac, which acted as a histamine receptor antagonist, so it bound to the histamine receptor without any effect, blocking histamine from having its effect in your stomach and lowering your stomach acid. So DAO is critical in our current environment, especially for all reheating our food, which can add to the histamine content of our food. So as you can see, the digestive stack isn't just another digestive enzyme product. It's ultimately designed to improve overall digestive health. And how you would take the digestive stack is 2 capsules before the largest meal of the day, or you can take it before your first meal of the day and take another serving 10 to 12 hours later. Now bear in mind, there is quite a high dose of zinc within this product, and that can contribute towards your total zinc intake for a day. So you need to be mindful of this, that you don't supplement with this product chronically or in excessive dose. Again, what we're looking to do here is improve overall digestive health. A closing tip that I can give to improving your digestion on top of the digestive stack is to critically chew your food. In today's busy society, we're always eating food on the go. So whether that's sitting at our desk trying to work to make a deadline, or eating alone, or sitting watching TV or our phones and not critically paying attention to how we're chewing our food. Remember, mechanical digestion is the first step in our digestive process, and it happens in the mouth. So we want to make sure that we're chewing our food at least 20 to 30 times until it is properly broken down to aid in swallowing, but also that helps to break down, for example, animal protein, so that our stomach acid can actually then chemically digest the protein down into amino acids. So, hopefully you got some insight to the digestive stack. I am Dr. Dean St. Mart, formulator for supplement needs, and thank you for listening.